log on from her phone. Well, we won't wait on her. I'm jealous.
I know that's right.
Okay. All right. So, welcome. I'm Alexis Reed Curling, the president of Marlton Neighborhood Alliance. And this is our fourth of the last one of the year quarterly meeting. Um, we also do not have Corporal Webb. He's sick today, under the weather. So he sends his regards and apologies that he won't be in, but he will forward me um the crime report. So we'll have that for I guess I'll post it somewhere. I guess I'll post it on our website, marlton.org. So you can see that whenever I get it. Oh, that died on me. Okay. Let's see. All right. So, at the introduction. Okay, so Treasury report it is.
If you
Uh-oh.
pull it up, if you pull it up, I can go ahead and give
Let
it.
me find out. Okay. There's Regina.
Hi,
Regina,
hi everyone.
hello.
So we
Can you
had
see it?
I'm
Okay.
sorry, yes I did. We had a beginning balance of September the 1st of 790 number so small I can't see it.
Oh, let me see.
99 $8.93.
Wait a minute. Let's see if I can make it bigger. Whoops, that's the wrong way. You know what?
Well, you know what? If I turn my phone sideways, that'll probably make it bigger too.
Okay.
Okay, there we
Yes.
go.
You
So
got
the
it?
big,
Okay.
so the beginning of September, we had $759.93. We received dues from Malton 100 of 250, Malton Section 10, 250, Malton 4, which was a little short, but they paid the $200. And we had a refund from Safeway for the apple cider that was taken back for the trunk or treat. Our withdrawals for the period would be the Squarespace website domain name renewal of $20.60. The signage that we purchased to announce where all of our events from the Webstaurant store for $186.44. We purchased some Safeway gift cards for the prizes to give at Trunk or Treat, in addition to the apple cider and other supplies. That totaled to $115.80. And we were charged on November the 13th for another year of our Squarespace website hosting for Malton.org of $356.16. So we have an ending balance of $813.55. Are there any questions to the Treasury report? Okay, not hearing any. Thank you.
Thank you. Freezer magnet.
I got you one from Dubai and Abu Dhabi.
Yay! Okay. Thank you, Regina, for the telling us about our 2050 cent. Okay. Okay, what did I say I was gonna do? Well, we need a secretary for sure. I don't have another slide. Go back here this way. Okay. So, next we have Paul Curling. He works with Public Works. And do you have anything to tell us new? Anything new, Mr. Curling?
Unfortunately, I don't have anything new to report. Um, our construction um, and sewer maintenance people are still currently trying to make some improvements in the neighborhood of Marlton in regards to the sidewalk and refurbishing some sewer drainage systems around the area. As you may know, they just completed one on Trumbull a few months ago. Other than that, there's really not much else to report, but we will be looking into hopefully seeing if we can put some speed humps on Trump Hills Road. I guess a portion leading towards Croom Road. So that's pretty much all I have to report.
Which end of Trumpsville Road for the speed humps?
Can
Say
you hear
that
me?
again, Regina.
Which end of Trump Hills Road? The one side by Food Lion or the side going to Frederick Douglass?
Frederick Douglass.
Okay. And do we know anything about the water main break that happened on Fairhaven?
No, that's a WSSC issue. That's something that we would have to ask them what the status or whatever happened there. That's only we would only find out if we contacted them. That's not something the county would really know anything about.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, just piggyback off what Mr. Curling said in reference to the speed humps. I don't know if you guys know, but there is a issue with buses going because if you ever been on that road, it's not that big. And if you there's a piece where you come over a hill, just a bit, and you can't really see the top of it till you get right up on it. And if people aren't driving the speed limit, you could actually have an accident. Paul said he was going to take a look to see if there was any accidents that way, but I'm scared to go over it during that time because I go that way to pick up my ninth grader, and I'm afraid to go that way because you never know. And then there's kids coming back because they're going to school, coming from school, and nobody respects that road at all. So it's kind of scary. But anyway, I've been asking for that since probably 2017 when my other one graduated from there. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going through 3 years of this. So yeah, we'll be putting in a request to see what happens for that road to get speed humps. Um, so that's that on that. Anybody have any questions in reference to roads since we got them on? Stop signs, sidewalks, going once, going twice, 3 times a potato.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you, Paul.
You're welcome.
I see you, Regina. Okay, I really didn't have a whole lot because I was hoping that Corporal Webb would have some so we could talk to him about whether or not they're doing anything extra for security in the places where we shop, but like Marlton and South Osborne, but he's not again, he's under the weather, so he won't be attending. Um we talked about the speed humps. Just saying, did you guys know that there's a new Planet Fitness coming at the Osborne Shopping Center? Yeah. So the pet store is gone now, and they're going to replace it with a Planet Fitness, which is awesome.
Mm.
Um, there's not another chicken place. Yay.
Hooray.
Right? Um, the other
Yes.
the other space there is an up store. I don't know if you guys know about the UPS store that's there. I
Yes.
was so excited when I saw it, and I
Yeah.
used it a lot.
Yep.
So,
It has been the best thing since sliced bread. So every
you
time I want to
know,
take my Amazon packages to return them, I just
yes,
throw right on up there. Love it.
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
Great
the
addition
best
to
thing
the
ever.
community.
Definite add to the community, for sure. I don't think anybody's mad when they walk in there. Everybody's in a good mood, and that matters. Um, oh, well, okay, so the other thing was, Regina, I got an email from Marlton Pool stating that they wanted to move Marlton Day from August to June because they want I'm trying to remember what they said, and I should have refreshed myself before I got in this meeting. Um,
Well,
there's
feel free to forward the email to me. And
Yeah, anyway, there's something they're doing a ceremony in June, and they wanted to put those two things together like they did before. And that's the reason they're trying to move it up to June. So we can talk about that if that's something that you'd be interested in. Oh, the other thing is I didn't get to tell you that the approval that we got from the public schools to inform the schools of like whatever activity we have in the neighborhood. That's available to June. So if
Oh,
we come up with something, we have the permission to do so until June of next year. Just a
okay. So, but
five.
we don't have to send them another flyer.
No, we do not. Not until after June. So I figure when it expires, we'll renew it. That way we'll be good for our trunk or treat and we won't have this problem no more.
Okay,
Yeah.
makes sense. Hmm.
Yeah.
That is good news.
Yeah.
Did you make an
Yeah.
announcement about the release of the newsletter?
Um, uh, did I make an announcement about the newsletter? Well,
Yeah,
I
that
can't.
it's been released. It's been published. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Kudos for
We
your hard work.
well, well. Yes, so the newsletter's been released. It's on our website, malton.org. Please go check it out. Um, yeah,
Or
that's where it
sign
is.
up to get it emailed to directly to you. Because I
Right. And
saw
if
that there
you
was a
haven't
new
done that
request.
already, please do so on our website. We'd be more than happy to, I will be more than happy to send that to you. Or you could just go to the website and pull it up and check it out. What else, Regina?
That's all I have before the holidays.
I know, right? It's Christmas. Yay! Um, okay, so anybody online have any questions? Questions we can answer? Because we always get a big crowd right at the December one.
Which reminds me to go look at the March date so we
Yes,
can
and
make that announcement.
when do we want to do that? Our next meeting?
It looks like it's Thursday, March the 12th.
Thursday, March 12th. Okay. March 12th. 12. Okay. All right. If no one has any questions, we're going to end it early and give you back a whole, I don't even know what is it, a
Hmm.
whole 40 minutes.
I have a question. This is Muriel. Can
Hi,
you? Hey
Miriam.
there. Let me just ask about the new townhouses. I'm not familiar with new townhouses in the area. Did I miss some type of notification, or they're not new in the sense of construction is going on for new townhouses? And is anybody
I
able
don't,
to elaborate? I see that in the report or the newsletter where it's indicating not to miss our next quarterly meeting, and it's something that seems to be on the agenda. I just didn't know. Just thought I'd inquire about it. He said we're going to have discussions about, aside from the treasurer's report and the crime report, it has HOAs and then new townhouses. So,
on the agenda? Oh, that's right, a newsletter. Yes, well, that's because I didn't take it out. We do not have any updates from the last that we've had them say that they're going to put townhomes in for the past 4 years now. And they come up and they disappear. I don't know if they're, if the owners or the property owners are selling it to different people and then they figure it out that it won't work out. We
mhm.
haven't received anything newer than what we had before, and it's supposed to go up for approval because they have to change the zoning in order
Mhm.
to get that in there. And those I'm on the list for them to notify me when they do.
Uh,
Um, yeah.
where exactly are the new townhouses? Have they indicated a specific area? I
Oh
just don't
yeah.
know.
Yes. Further down Heathermore.
Okay.
Um, past the apartments. That was one location on the same side
Okay.
as the apartments, but past them across the street from the new townhomes that they built. I don't know, maybe 8 years ago.
Okay.
That's
All
one
Yeah,
right.
that's
section, and then the other ones they decided to quit. So I don't know what they're going to do, if they changed their mind or not, but it's still
Okay.
up in the air. But the other one was going to be on the corner of Woodstock and Heathermore,
Okay.
right
Thank you.
across from the apartments.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that wooded section there
Yeah.
across from the apartment. And I did see some signage of some type of hearing notice that happened back on November, but I don't know the outcome. Maybe Lorraine is aware of it, Alexis, and we can follow up with her and see if we can get an update.
Yeah. Yeah, get back in touch with her and find out. Yep.
All right. I appreciate that. Thanks
Yeah,
for the
but
update.
as soon as we have something new, we will post it because we
Okay.
want to fight it as much as possible.
Yes.
I think we're all on the same page with
Please
that
make
one.
sure that it's beneficial for the entire community.
Yes. Yeah. More stuff we don't need, traffic and the whole nine. So yeah.
Mhm. All right. Well, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anything else?
Um,
No,
one
Miss
more
V?
question. Do you guys know anything about the Malton Golf Course? Is that gone away or is that
Funny
coming?
that funny that you would mention that. This is Muriel again. I did reach out to several um, members, homeowners, and I've been speaking with. I had a contact actually with the county, and he somewhat fell off the map.
Mhm.
And I had a lead that I was pursuing, and right now I'm not home. I'm in Florida, so I can't easily get to my notes. But I I can't think of his name. I have it written down somewhere, but I was just so upset because I started out so enthusiastically
Mhm.
and had a meeting. He came by on a Saturday, to kind of like pursue the area where I live, which is right on Fairhaven by the where the pond is.
Okay.
And um he did come by, and I think his name might be Ed. And then of course we kept trading emails. But what he said was, and I would assume maybe you know this, but if not, the holdup with everything is that when this when it was handed off our the area where we are, supposedly those people that were going to sell it or thinking about selling it, it has not been deeded properly, and
Mm,
because it hasn't been deeded properly, um, the county can't do anything with it.
mm,
All the points that probably someone on this phone call has, I have those same concerns with overgrown grass, and the bridge itself has been um, the rails are bent because of fallen trees and just a couple of other things as I walk that entire community.
mhm,
But that's their problem. When I say there, I mean the county. I asked, I just expressed that I really wasn't concerned with the proper deeding, and because it hasn't been properly deeded, that's why the county supposedly can't do anything with it. And whoever the players are, they've been in conversation with them, but really it's a vicious cycle of a circle. But I got so fed up because I thought I was
mhm,
going somewhere, and I went to his office.
mm,
And um I did get to meet with him. They kind of like kicked me out of the office where I was because I really wasn't supposed to be there, allowed to make it to his office. But he came down, and I just let him know how disappointed I was because he committed that, something would move along and that he would keep in touch with me so that I could pass that information over to the president and the other young lady that I was actually working with. and I still haven't heard anything
Mhm.
from him. And I'm
Hmm.
sorry, as I age, I can't remember anything, but I do have a relationship with and I can't. I'm sorry, I can't. I turned 71, and I getting old is just not so bad. It's just inconvenient. I can hardly remember anything. Calvin, so I'm trying to call Calvin Hawkins, and
Okay.
really,
Okay.
I started out with Calvin because he's a friend of mine, and
Okay.
he passed me on to someone else, but it didn't fall within Calvin's purview. So I had actually been working with this Ed guy, and it's just nothing has evolved from it. So,
Hmm.
the next thing that I was going to do is actually send a letter to the new county executive. And I wanted to hold off. I had held off just simply because of my relationship with Calvin. And I don't want to just put names out there for the sake of putting a name out there.
Right.
I wanted to, make a difference. I wanted to make an impact. So I already told him that. And it's like, okay, now I need to move beyond that. And that was the reason why I went directly to this deputy's office. And he just said nothing really. They can't, the county's hands are actually tied until we can get it properly deeded, and not necessarily us, but that's something that they should be checking on,
Right.
because taxes has to be paid on it. They're getting their monies at some point in time. And I told him, it was just very disheartening. So, at the point where I am now and being fed up, I was just going to go to the new county executive and see if, in fact, I could light a fire in that way. I'd like to think that she's concerned about what's going on with that property, but for a lack of something more positive to say, their hands are tied and they're not doing anything because it wasn't properly deeded. And whoever these partners are, they really don't have any money
Hmm.
to do
Hmm.
anything about our concerns. So it's kind of like we're caught between a rock and a hard place, and that's unacceptable to me. So I'm gonna just I'm going to just continue to do what I was doing, because without that and letting someone know that we're really concerned about it, nothing's going to
Yes.
happen. I
Right.
got the little patch um, of grass, cut down where I was. That's just how committed I was. But I was also concerned about other members, people who live there in the community. I'm like, it's not just me. I'm sure
Right.
it's people throughout the community. I don't know all of those areas. And it would seem like somebody, whether you're going to do anything or not, um, you at least need to do the groundwork. You at least need to do,
Exactly. Keep good
yeah,
grass cut.
yeah. You at least need to do that. And giving me an answer like that, it's just unacceptable.
Hmm.
So I'm retired, and I need to get back on it, but I don't do well. I'm not so tactful when it comes down to just do the right thing. And
We
Hmm.
can get we can work on that together, Miss Mario. And the reason I say that is because I could tell you where I left off. Once
okay.
I get the name, I don't have them in my head right now either.
Yeah.
But I have been trying and trying and this has been going on and on. It's just running around in circles. Is
Yeah.
this person, you go down this rabbit hole and then
Yeah.
it's another rabbit hole. So I have been trying. We have been trying to get somewhere because that was like my after getting the newsletter together. It was like getting that golf course together
Right.
because it hurts the value of our homes. It really
Oh,
does.
absolutely.
So yeah,
Absolutely.
I was definitely trying. There was an issue, like you said, with the deed, and that's the reason why the guy couldn't go forward with doing
Right.
all this crap that he said he was
Right.
going to do.
Right.
Excuse my expression, but
Yeah.
it was.
Okay.
And so he had a whole lot of words in his mouth, but he wasn't doing anything.
Right. Well,
So
that's
and
exactly.
yeah, so it's probably the same guy. I just can't think of his name right now. But
Yeah.
we need to, but I like the direction that you're talking about going because that's what we're going to need to do
Yeah.
in order to move this forward because it's been going on too long,
Yeah.
Right.
And
Okay.
you know.
longer than, my so-called getting involved. But
Yes.
I got a smack in the face, and I was like, well, no wonder. And
Yeah.
the names that I did have, I guess she says, "Oh, okay, now you know what we've been doing and what's been happening with us." And that's absolutely nothing because no one's moving on it. And not
Right.
necessarily our folks, but I just mean with the county. And you can't continue to say, our hands are tied because it wasn't deeded properly.
Right.
It's just unacceptable to me. So I don't I'm pretty annoyed to say the least.
Yes.
So
Right. You could join the club.
yeah, well, that's where I am now, joining the club, and I'm like, it's unacceptable.
Mm.
Yeah, so I think
So
if
what I
you
was
and I
going to
can get
suggest
together.
is that we have a special meeting with
Yep,
those that are concerned in
yep,
Hmm.
January or February and come up with a plan of action.
Okay.
And
I
then
like
we
that.
take
me
assignments
too.
of, who's going to do what, who's going to contact whom, and then we report back. Basically,
Yeah,
we need a committee.
yeah. I had my contact too on this side of the fence as a homeowner was Lorraine Uria. She
Yeah.
had, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
figured you would.
she works with us.
Yes, I know. And so she and I have been working. There was a meeting that she went to that I knew about, which is why, I kind of like tapped Calvin. And he knows that I won't go away. So he did refer me. It's just that the person that he referred me to is doing nothing.
Yes.
And so I just like, okay, enough. So I figured if we go to the new county executive, I'd like to think that she'd want to know. I mean, we got cleanups on the streets of 301. I've been seeing trash picked up, and that was
Yes.
a big complaint. So I was like, well, at least she's doing something. So I would suggest, when we meet, as far as putting our heads together, the first
Mm-hmm.
meeting of 2026, the first order of business, as we form this committee, then we certainly
Yes.
should be putting a letter to her and then let the chips
Let's get
fall
this
where they
golf course
may.
open. Make my value go up.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
We need that
all right. Well,
for
I'm
sure.
certainly all on board for that. And I'm sure if I were to look through a couple of emails, I'll find his name in here.
Yeah,
Could you
I
put your
searched back a little
contact
bit.
information in the chat? Those
I'm
that are
sorry.
interested in attending the meeting, could you put your contact information in the chat so that we can send it out when we
Okay.
schedule the
Yes.
meeting? That
All
would be
right.
great. Thank you, Muriel
Yes.
and
Thank
Queen
you.
V, for bringing it up.
Definitely. All right, and we're gonna take that and make sure we capture it
Okay.
and schedule a meeting early 20. Dang, it sounds so weird to say that. 2026. Okay.
I remember COVID.
All right. Anybody else before we wrap up? Okay. Well, our next meeting is going to be March 12th. That's a Thursday at 7 o'clock. And if nothing else, we're going to adjourn and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And you know how to reach us if you need to get in touch with us. Thank you. Bye.
Good night.
Thank you. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.